Well, good evening, everyone. Thanks for tuning in this evening. I'm excited. Do you know what today is? I mean, we've made it. It's June. And for me, I'm so excited. I love summertime. And for me, summertime is June, July, and August, and we're here. And, it seems like it takes forever to get here. And then we finally get here. And then, oh, wow, in the blink of an eye, summer is over. But we're here, and I'm thankful. And I hope everyone has a blessed summer this year. And how about that rain? We have been extremely blessed. I just hope and pray that it's statewide. We most certainly need it in the mountains, and I personally know some farmers on the east side of the state that are desperate for rain, and they are getting some, so praise God for that. This past Sunday in our cafe class, we were in Nehemiah chapter 7, and it's a very exciting chapter. It's full of genealogy and numbers. Okay, I know that doesn't sound all that exciting, but there are some things that can be taken from this chapter that are certainly valuable to us today. And we find at this point that the walls, the gates, they're completed. And for the most part, the surrounding enemies have been put in their place. And knowing that this tremendous construction job is over is very encouraging, but don't think for a moment that Nehemiah's work was completed because a city is not the walls and gates. Yes, these are important assets to a city, but a city is the people and how they come together, how they stay together, because that's the only way that you can hold on to and continue to build on the gains that you've been blessed to reach at this point. Now, in the beginning of the project, the people, you could say, existed for the walls, but now that they're complete, the walls basically exist for the people, and it's time to organize the community so that the peoples can enjoy a quality of life that they haven't seen in Jerusalem for a very long time. God had great ideas for this city, and someday his son would walk these streets. He would teach in the temple. He would die for the sins of all humanity just outside the walls of this beautiful, very important city to God's chosen people. This chapter brings us, and this is really what I wanted to touch on in our short time together this evening, but it brings us three important steps that I think need to be taken by any leader if they truly want to protect the people and continue to make progress in things like building up convictions and attitudes and just overall resolve. Now, of course, this is important within the church, but I'd say it's applicable out there in the secular world as well if you just give it a little bit of thought. But the three steps, they're simple, but they're very important. The first is enlisting strong leadership. One person cannot do everything, and we have to be willing to delegate to others, responsibilities appropriate to their capabilities. Now, in Nehemiah's circumstance, we know a second step was establishing citizenship. You see, it was very important for the Jewish people to know their heritage, their lineage. I mean, after all, look at the prophecies that would hang in the balance. The third step God's people needed to take was to encourage worship. Their identity, their citizenship as God's chosen people, as well as their leadership, that can make a state, if you will. But without worship, how do you become a godly nation? You see, the worth of any nation, of any church in the long run is the worth of the individuals that make up the group. And the worth of the individual in the group is completely dependent on his or her relationship to God. And this is very dependent on one's worship. You see, if an individual does not guard this important aspect of their relationship with the Father, wow, their godliness can't help but decline. And if the group as a whole falls into this pattern, then the end result will be the decline of morality in the group as a whole. And the group will begin to look just like the world around it. May that never be. May all the churches around this world work diligently to worship our Lord all the time, regardless of circumstances, so that the world may know. Hey, thank you guys for tuning in this evening, and I hope you have a blessed, great rest of the week. Thank you. Good night.